Good Lord. Hunter Brown ate the Twins alive today. He really is a Verlander clone. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 10 of the regular season, where the Astros win 5-1 over the Minnesota Twins and avoid getting swept again, which I appreciate that they avoid getting swept. That being said, I'm not too keen on the fact that against inferior opponents, they keep coming to the very, very edge of getting swept. So I'm going to kind of speed through this so that I, along with everyone else, can go back to our Easter Day festivities with our friends and family. We'll start with the pitching. Hunter Brown dominated. Absolutely dominated the Minnesota Twins. Looked fantastic. Maybe the best game of his career to this point. 7 innings of work, 2 hits, 3 hard hit balls, 1 unearned run on his docket, walked only 2 batters, got 7 strikeouts, and I believe 16 swings and misses for Hunter Brown. He dominated a Twins lineup that the past couple of days has looked pretty darn good against the Houston Astros. And for Hunter Brown, this isn't even the Hunter Brown that Astros fans expected going into the season. This was their best case scenario, was a guy that could pitch like this. And oh boy, Hunter Brown dazzled today. So the bullpen didn't have a ton of work to do today, but in that little bit, they shined. Brian Abreu looked fantastic, picking up 3 strikeouts in his inning of work. Gave up 1 walk, but that was the only blemish on his docket. And Ryan Presley, a nice, easy, and clean 1-2-3 inning in the 9th to finish off the game and finish off another series that you just would kind of like to forget for the Astros. But we're not done forgetting it yet, because we have to talk about the offense, and Chas McCormick, man. I hoped that he would have another season like he did last year, where you get elite defense and that solid bat in the lineup. And to this point, he's been more than I could have hoped for. I want to say he's rocking like a 150 WRC plus, and I know it's only 10 games, but man, oh man, Chas McCormick has looked fantastic to start the season. He's been unreal with the bat in his hands, hit his second home run today, or like second home run of the season today, had a multi-hit game, 4 RBIs in the afternoon. Chas McCormick, and especially in the leadoff spot today, looked fantastic, and he was able to look that great because the bottom part of the order really helped out and did a lot of heavy lifting today. Jeremy Pena had a multi-hit day and would score a run. Corey Julks would have a hit. Yainer Diaz would have a pair of base hits. Mauricio Dubon would get on base twice with a couple of hits. The bottom half of the order and Chas McCormick did the majority of the heavy lifting. And then the other RBI was Jeremy Pena. I want to say that was like the later inning with an RBI double, if I'm not mistaken. This is why the Astros are so infuriating to watch right now, because when they try, they go out and win. When they decide this is the line in the sand, we're not going to get swept, they go out and play great. First game of the series, I want to say the expected batting for the Astros was like 120. Second game was like 170. Today was like 240, which isn't a shining light of an afternoon or anything, but you're jumping over 100 points from game 1 of the series to game 3 of the series. What changed? You were down 2-0 in the series. Again, it's not a meaningful one. You were behind the 8 ball. You didn't want to get swept. You go out and try. It's why they're infuriating. They just don't have... Maybe they just don't have dad in the dugout to yell at them, or in Altuve's case, give them the stern look and say, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in you. Like, Brantley's the type that would kind of do a bit of both, as we found out last season from the Phillies series, when he basically just yelled the team into winning the World Series. Underrated moment, might I say, with Michael Brantley last year in the postseason. They don't have that right now. Altuve didn't travel with the team. I don't know that Brantley did either. And until they get back, I think you could have a lot of series like this where they just look ho-hum and are going to be kind of floating around 500 and just waiting for the 2 dads to get back. So the Astros continue the road trip with a 3-game series in the beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates for 3 games. Game 1 is tomorrow at 6:35 Eastern, 5:35 Central. Oddly specific, but, you know, c'est la vie. The Astros send Framber Valdez, who through 2 games has a 1.50 ERA, has pitched like 12 innings, and the Astros have lost both of those games. And the Pittsburgh Pirates will send Roansy Contreras to the mound. I will be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. Happy Easter, and as always, go Stros.